So a prenup or a prenuptial agreement is something that is prepared well before your marriage. So you don't want a prenup signed on the eve of your wedding, or it could be set aside. You want it drafted, negotiated, modified, revised, completed, signed. I'm saying like 6 months before your marriage. And you each need independent legal counsel representing your interests. You can't have like one attorney draft the prenuptial agreement and call it good. There needs to be full disclosure of all assets and all liabilities with documents exchanged and whatnot, so you know what rights you ordinarily would have that you might be giving up by signing a prenuptial agreement. And those are pretty much the key elements to make a prenuptial agreement binding and enforceable. I often see prenuptial agreements in the context of second marriages, where maybe could be minor children or adult children of the first marriage, and you're trying to structure your estate, maybe to protect your spouse, but also usually it's to protect your children from your first marriage, to make sure that they receive from you what you intend them to receive when you pass away. But also if you divorce, making sure you receive what is intended for you to receive should you divorce. And of course, a lot of people don't choose to get married to get divorced, but it's just financial planning, really, making sure all your ducks are in a row. I think it's important to not surprise your spouse. Hopefully you two have, you've been managing your own affairs for a lot of years. Maybe you've been married before, you have children from your first marriage. And so it's important to have a transparent and open dialogue with your soon-to-be spouse, that you're just simply trying to do some financial planning, some estate planning. You're really just wanting to have this conversation in order to embark on decision-making that really takes into account smart financial decisions for you, your future spouse, and your children. If you've got the future spouse who has enormous wealth, and then you've got the spouse with basically nothing, there may be a power imbalance that needs to be addressed. And perhaps the prenuptial agreement can consider that, especially if the requirement of independent legal counsel for each spouse is met. So that's imperative. I think it can set up expectations so it can strengthen the marriage, because there's clarity going into the marriage about what either can expect from the other. So you're not like getting married for money, or marrying your spouse for financial reasons only. You're married because you love one another and you want to have a life together. If you're about to get married and it's maybe less than 6 months from your marriage date, you might also want to consider what we call postnuptial agreements, because getting a prenuptial agreement signed too close to your wedding date may put you at risk. So you may want to talk about a postnuptial agreement. If you have any questions about prenuptial agreements, prenups, or postnuptial agreement, postnups, contact us at clearwaterpnw.com.